You are listening to the Fab Female Nutrition Podcast, episode 174. Hey there, I'm your host, Wendy Hill, and I'm a nutritional therapist and expert in female hormone health. I specialise in helping women gain confidence and understanding their bodies, allowing them to shine. This podcast allows me to share the knowledge I've built up, along with bringing you guest experts to support you in your journey. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to 2023. I am so looking forward to this year. I hope you are too. I am just going to, before I start this week's episode, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you who messaged me about episode 169. This is the episode where I talked to Sam Evans and we talked about sexual health and lubrication. And it was the most amount of responses I've ever had from a podcast episode. So if you haven't listened to that podcast episode before, go to hillstart.me.uk/169 and have a listen now. But yeah, really powerful episode. And it was a little bit I was a little bit nervous about putting it out there, but it was so well received and really gave me the flavour of what you guys want. So I am going to be braver this year. So get ready for some more dive deeper episodes. But today we're going to be talking about New Year and New Year, new you even. So the question I want to ask you this week is, what if the old you was good enough? Are you the kind of person that every new year you go, oh, this year is going to be my year. This year is going to be the year that I eat really well. This year is going to be the year that I go to the gym. This year is going to be the year that, that I do that new healthcare routine. It's going to be a new me by the end of the year. Stop. Because the old you is good enough. And if you've said that every year for as long as you can remember, it's not going to change. And so for me, I really want you to think about, what you understand, what you can achieve and what you really want to achieve and what you want from your health. I think for me, the key I don't like New Year's resolutions, can you tell? And I think for me, the reason I don't like New Year's resolutions is it's often another stick to beat ourselves with. It's another way of setting yourself up for failure. You might say, really broad promises like, I'm going to go visit the gym and, I'm going to be super fit by the end of this. And unless you really want to, you're not going to. If you've been working out from home all year and you ask your family for a gym membership for Christmas, or you want new trainers for Christmas because you've been doing the do, then that's fair enough. But if you haven't, buying new trainers and joining the gym is probably not going to make you exercise unless you really want to. Buying loads of kale is never going to make you a chef. Getting all the recipes out and finding all those kind of foods out, but then not having the time in your diary, not wanting. If you don't love cooking and you set yourself up to do a brand new recipe every night during the whole of January, it isn't going to happen. You need to be kinder to yourself. And I think we need to think, what is it that I really love? What do I like to do, and what can I realistically change? So if you love yoga and you've been doing a YouTube yoga video, then maybe the next stage for you is to sign up for a class and go in person and kind of push your yogic knowledge more from having, an instructor. If you love to cook, then maybe it is about finding some new recipes, but it's not every night, because on a Tuesday night, when you've got loads of kids clubs to do, or you've got your yoga class and you haven't got time to cook, that isn't the time to put a new recipe in. So I think it's about being really realistic, not reinventing you, because you are amazing. I just want to say that again. You are amazing just the way you are. So make the changes for you. And I think this is another thing that we all fall into. And I hear this a lot in my practice when I'm talking to clients, is they will say, oh, my friend Y has been doing the XYZ diet and they think it's amazing. Do you think I should do that? And I'm like, well, do you like the ingredients in there? No, then no, we shouldn't be doing it. My friend has been taking this supplement. She's told me I should take it. Should I take it? I'm like, well, what's she taking it for? And they're like, well, I don't know. Like, well, unless we know why, then no. My friend's going to run a marathon. Shall I run a marathon? Yeah, if you want to. Do you want to run a marathon? No, I hate running. No, it's not for you. finding the things that really work for you. Stop looking at your friends. Stop looking at social media. Stop looking at what you think should be the perfect, and I'm doing that in inverted commas, the perfect version of you, and actually say, what do I really want? What would I like? Is it that I want to lose £6? It's enough. If that's all you want to lose. Is it that actually, really, I just want to stop feeling tired? And I know that eating better will help me stop feeling tired. So what can I do? Can I make myself have a better breakfast? Is that the one step that I can change? Do I know that I drink too much caffeine? So maybe in the afternoon, I can just swap one of my caffeinated drinks for a cup of herbal tea. All of these realistic small changes will make a difference to you. If you love to walk, can you go for a walk after your lunch? Can you walk to work? Tiny changes can have bigger results. So instead of doing these huge things like joining the gym and going to 7 classes a week and blah 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 blah, and cooking a healthy meal from scratch every day, what is that small thing? For me, one of the things that I did a few years ago is I really looked at my skincare routine. Maybe that's something that is. And actually what's happened as a result of me looking after my skin more is that I have a bedtime routine. So I kind of said, right, I'm a Tropic ambassador. I love the Tropic products, and I'm going to start using them and see, like, really get into grips with them, really understanding them and really following the routine. And it's the first time I'd really had that kind of like full range of products. I was always a bit of a product junkie, but I bought odd items, loved them, fell out of love with other things, never really had a proper routine. So every night now I cleanse, tone, serum and moisturize my skin. Super easy. Takes me about 10, probably not even 10 minutes. If you include brushing my teeth and faffing around, probably 10 minutes, probably takes about 4 minutes or something. Very little amount of time. But I was like, this is something that's important to me. I really want to look after my skin. It's really important to use natural products. And I want to see if they work as well as these high brand, more expensive items that I've been using previously that were lots more money, but had lots of chemicals in them. And it was really important to me to go reduce the amount of toxins that I was using. So that was a step for me. And actually, what that then ended up being is that I had a bit more of a bedtime routine. So instead of just flopping into bed, I kind of, that part of my getting ready for bed is kind of taking my skin off, taking my face off, as I say to my husband. I need to take my face off, taking my makeup off, cleansing my skin. And then now I've started adding some really nice kind of night butters and creams and things like that. And I get into bed and I'm in that lovely, calm, serene space, because now my body knows that my routine for bedtime is to cleanse my skin, to put my creams on, to get into my lovely pajamas, get into bed. And I'm like, right, lovely. Now I'm ready for sleep. Rather than what I used to do, which was finish watching telly, rush around getting all my stuff ready for work the following day, and then jump into bed. And now I do. And that has the result of me looking after my skin has meant that I now sleep better and I have a better quality sleep. So you can see how something that mattered to me, that was important to me, that seems like, how is that a health goal? Well, reducing toxins for me was a health goal, has actually kind of had that roll-on effect. And this is what happens when you do something simple that matters to you, that's important to you. You have added extra benefits. So I've reduced the amount of toxins I have, and I've improved my sleep. And my skin looks great, hopefully. So if you have made New Year's resolutions, go back, look at them again. And if you haven't made New Year's resolutions, I would recommend that you think about your health and what you want to achieve in the year, and if you can make small changes. Now, with that in mind, and to try and encourage people not to jump on a silly mad fad diet every January, which is what I see, I am running in my Facebook group. So this is a free community on Facebook. It's called Fab Female Nutrition. If you just go into Facebook and search Fab Female Nutrition, you will find my club. It's free to join. All you have to do is answer a couple of questions and we'll let you in. And we are starting on the Monday, the 9th of January. So this Monday coming, I will do a little live on the Sunday telling you what you need to do on Monday. And for 5 days, I'm going to be giving you a teeny tiny task every day, which is going to help you balance your hormones, kind of ignite your passion and your understanding of your health and get you started into 2023. So if you want some of the good stuff, if you want to, after just 5 days, honestly, I can't tell you how many amazing reports I have. And when people say to me, I can't believe 5 days down, and like people have told me they've lost weight in 5 days, like 2 and 3 pounds, but also sleeping better, feeling better, having more energy, more concentration, more focus. 5 days to balance your hormones and improve your energy and feel better. That's all it takes. 5 days with me. Isn't that amazing? And it's a teeny task every day. You don't need any equipment. You don't need to do anything really other than the tiny task that I'm going to give you. And it is all well within your capabilities and doesn't require you to buy trainers and gym membership, I promise. So come and join me. It's in the Fab Female Nutrition Club, totally free. And I'm going to be in there the whole week. I'm going to be doing a bit of cooking. I'm going to be sharing some recipes with you, but you'll have one task every day. There's going to be some promotions as well, some goodies to win. So do come into the club. If you're not in there already, come in. If you're in and you know somebody who would benefit from 5 days to balance their hormones and improve their energy, then get them, invite them into the club and get them in it. Let's do a New Year's resolution where we say, I'm great. I am good enough. I don't need a new me. And I just need to spend a little bit of time focusing on the things that I know are important to improve my health and well-being. That is it from me this week. It is a really short episode. I hope it has inspired you to either revisit those mad resolutions that you've made. It's inspired you to join my free club so that we can spend that lovely 5 days together looking at your hormones and your energy. And I will see you next week for a podcast interview. Really looking forward to next week's. So I will see you in a couple of weeks. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching this excerpt of this week's Fab Female Nutrition podcast. If you'd like to listen to the full episode, then the link is in the notes below.